some things I cleaned earlier. I want to talk about 3, possibly 4 topics today. One of them, you know, my favorite subject, the number 2s, right? The number 2s. Well, that's going to be the first topic, but I'm going to have to give you a link to what the number 2s are allowing to happen in the great state of Israel. So what used to be a war crime, when if another country invaded or bombed the capital of another country, a sovereign country, that would have been a war crime. But the powers that be, the number 2s, in conjunction with the great state of Israel, have now deemed it not only okay to bomb Syria and to bomb Syria's airports and the capital of Syria, but they have forgot to mention it in any publications or forgot to condemn the great state of Israel for bombing the capital of Syria, what they call the occupied territory. So what was once a war crime, just a few years ago, the great POTUS Putin, he was accused only of invading somehow Ukraine because of Damascus and where his a big flow of Russian people in that area. He was accused of invading Ukraine when in fact Ukraine was backed by NATO to encroach on Russia's borders. So the great Putin was only defending his territory and what was his originally. So we have a multi-layered system, whereas the number 2s can do no wrong. The number 2s will allow the great state of Israel to attack Syria, and I'm going to give you that link. Jack Thompson, but you look a little naked without a wrench there, Jack. I think, I don't know if you have a wrench or not. Let me get you the link for what Israel, the great state of Israel, is doing to the Syria. They bombed them on February 8th, if I remember correctly, March 28th, and then again one time after that. They killed approximately 12 or 13 people, but injured hundreds in their bombing. They even bombed the Syria airport. Yeah, the great state of Israel. They're on a warpath again, and you're not hearing about it because the number 2s that control the world, which are the number 2s that are going to cause or are causing or have caused the Great Reset. You people think this is a joke, the Great Reset. It's happening now, baby. It's happening now. So let me get over to get you the link. I have the link right here. I'll read what I wrote in the description box. Remember, we're going to talk about the new rules on publishing what some people call the truth about the vaccines and the big pharma companies. So the Great Reset is happening now. That's one topic. And proof. And proof. And now this should be and plus. Never lend money to a foreigner. Oh, we're going to get into that really, really swiftly. We're going to get into that topic. That's a topic that you all need to know about. Never lend money to a foreigner. Never. And then Israel and the number 2s. You lost the sock in the dryer. They have, you go to a sock account and ask him for an extra an extra sock, Jack. So let's get through this here. Jack Thompson, thanks for stopping by. Now, remember when it was mandated to put the side effects of a medication in the pamphlet or on the medication itself? Well, now they've changed the rules for that, but only for Big Pharma. In today's world, your channel will be censored or removed for putting down the side effects of the big pharma chemicals. The big pharma chemicals. Your channel can be removed or, well, certainly censored. Twitter is being censored by the United States government. YouTube is being censored by the United States government. Facebook is being censored by the United States government. And those are all mandates to censor anything that goes against the grain of big pharmaceutical companies. They have free reign to censor your channel unequivocally in any way, shape, or form that they want, including removing your channel for speaking the truth. So that video, there are 3 videos I'm going to give you the links to. That is, all 3 videos are in this description box. Moreover, telling the truth is no longer allowed, as the government demands that Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube censor your channels en masse. Twitter and YouTube. Censor your... Well, how did that happen? YouTube. T-U-B-E-E. I can't see. That's how. Censor your channels en masse. That's true. This has happened to anybody that ever made a video about Big Pharma. Even if you got a strike for it and the strike expired, even if you only did one and they removed the video for false advertisement, your channel is now put in a box of censorship, which can, in most cases, reduce the views on your videos and your channel in general. So you put a video about Big Pharma up in on your channel, and you got struck, and they removed it. They removed the video. Now they censor your entire channel. So what you used to get 10,000 views a month, now your views went down to 2,500 views a month. 75% on average is how they are censoring each person's channel. 75% for one video that you put up, which now at this time of the year and in the world, the video that you put up may have had nothing but truth in it, but you got a strike for it. You can't get your channel back if it was taken down for that. And the strike stays on at least as a warning, if for no other reason. So even though you put up actual truthful information on your channel, even though you did that, you got a strike because Big Pharma said you can't do it. And the United States Mafia, government, demands that Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube censor your channels en masse. So not just the video, but the whole channel. Twitter also was recently caught censoring commenters that said a woman are not men and men are not women. Their channels were removed from Twitter, and their all their views and likes, whatever it is that they do on Twitter, was removed for simply saying that there's a woman is not a man and a man is not a woman. There's a video link on that as well. Now, if you believe the virus was man-made, you got censored, you got a strike, maybe your channel was removed, but now we have found out that it was created in a laboratory with through gene splicing. So that's been truthful. That was truthful information that you lost your channel for. You can't get your channel back. If you complained about Sir Fauci, you got banned altogether. If you complained about Bill Gates, you got banned altogether. If you mention Israel bombing Damascus and Syria, your views will go down to 5 or 6% of what they were. That's according to some articles that I read. So let's get this video link up for why does Israel get to do what they're doing. So Israel is right now, this week, bombing Syria, the capital of Syria, and bombing the airport in Syria. And the number twos are allowing this to take place without putting it in the papers. So let's get this up there, and then I'm going to go to I'll go to the video and see if anybody besides my friend Jack is commenting. I'll post this link. I'll go to the video and see if... Okay. No one is posting. See? Now that not only are my videos being censored completely. Look at I have 8 people. 8 people, really? 8 people watching. I have 4,500 subscribers. So now they're not even sending out, not even allowed, now they're not even sending out the notice from my channel. Thank you very much, ZooTube. Thank you very much, ZooTube. CFD, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, thank you. I haven't seen you in I've been off. I've been busy. I've been working. I've been doing stuff that only I can do. I have people watch what I'm doing and they say, oh my God. So I've been very busy. Let's get back over to the... I hear there's some stuff going on in several different places in the world, including Cebu. I don't know if any of that's true, though. Okay, so why does Israel get to do what they do? Now, the U.S., in my opinion, has killed millions in Afghanistan and other places that we have invaded for oil. But that's okay that we do it, which in turn makes it okay that the great state of Israel does it to Syria. It's some strange way they have of looking at this whole picture. So Louisiana sues Biden for censoring his American free speech. Now this video here, this has them censoring Donald Trump, who should be put into Guantanamo Bay, as far as I'm concerned, for shutting down the world, knowing that it was not necessary to do so. So he has killed also millions of people, Donald Trump, in my opinion, because he shut down the world. He shut down all industry, shipping billions and billions and billions of dollars of ships, and tourist trade and tourist industry was all shut down because that lying piece of walking, talking garbage, Donald Trump, decided to shut down the world on the say-so that we were in jeopardy of mass transmuting viruses from one person to another, and all the while he knew the truth. So as far as I'm concerned, Obama and Biden are better presidents than Trump could ever be, because neither one of them got to shut the world down. Biden might be destroying America, and Obama may have tried to destroy America, but Trump succeeded where those two men failed. So let's get back over here. Trump succeeded shutting down the entire world. The global economy, Trump destroyed it, therefore usurping the middle class wealth out of their bank accounts just so that they could survive. Okay, why is this like that? Why does Israel? That's not the... See, now this, my channel is not, my copying part is not working the way it should, and I don't know why. This is many times over the last few days I've copied something, and the thing I previously copied was put in its place. Okay, and the last article that I have is a representative says that Soviet-style censorship is happening in America. So all of these links will be in my description box. They're in the description box now, all of these links. So you can watch that if you want. See, and but you should know, you should understand that that people have been calling me a conspiracy theorist for years, 12 years, 13 years now. All of everything I ever said is true. And anybody who says that what I have said on YouTube is not true, they are the person lying, not myself. No one has ever caught me in a lie. In regards to whether or not I owned a house in Florida, for years I heard I never owned a house in Florida, but then when that was proven, that disappeared. For years I never owned an ocean racer, but when that was proven, then I stopped hearing that. For years I heard that I would never be able to afford to stay in the Philippines, even for a few more months, and that was 4 years ago. And when that was proven to be false, now you don't hear about that. See, you people out there that worried, oh, Fazio, he's a liar. Show me where I lied. Prove it not with your mouth, but prove it with the actual video and the words that came out of my mouth that I was a liar. Show me where I said I owned a house and I didn't own a house. Show me that the registration for the boat and the Cobra were not under my name. Show that to me, and then you can call me a liar. Other than that, you cannot. And anybody who believes anyone that calls me a liar is a fool and a lowbrow, low life, in my opinion. And you people that are worried about my leg, did his leg fall off yet? No, but my leg still is infected now 4 years. But you want to make fun of that because you people have no class. And that proof of that is, what do? Look at the people that you follow on YouTube. You follow drunks, alcoholics, and very, very questionable people of character on YouTube. That is your claim to fame, that you want to be like a manga on YouTube. You want to be a manga in the Philippines. You want to come to the Philippines and have sexual relationships with little girls. You want to do that? Sex Pat Hunter, I would like to know your name and your address before I let you post on my page, because you are all over the internet on and off people. So put your name, address, telephone number, and so I know who you are. Other than that, I'm not interested in hearing what you have to say. You are against me, for me, with following people that are with me. I don't really need to hear people like you on my channel. If I don't know who you are from now on, your name, your address, your phone number, your personal information, something about you, videos on your page, I'm not interested in hearing from you at all. My leg is healing, but it hasn't healed yet. And this is what I mean. You are flip-flopping from one person's channel to another. You want to be friends? You say there's 3 or 4 Sex Pat Hunters? Show me who you are. Other than that, please don't comment. I'm not interested in taking the time out to answer your comments. I'm not going to answer anybody's comments unless I know who they are, directly who they are. Their name, address, phone number, where they live, and what they do for a living, and them putting videos up showing me what's on their videos. I don't care anymore. It doesn't affect me at all what you think, what you say. I'm not going to get any views. You've never donated or been beneficial in monetary wise to my channel, and you are all over the internet. A Sex Pat Hunter or you, Sex Pat Hunter, who claims there are 2 or 3 channels with your name. One way or the other, if I don't know who you are, your name, your real address, where you live, what you do, videos of what you post on your channel. And I don't mean like that moron, Justice is Strife. That guy's a complete idiot. Always, but Fazio's leg is going to fall off. Fazio's leg is still rotten. Fazio's leg. And go to his channel. Go to his channel. What does he have on there? A bunch of garbage videos. Jazz. Who would watch a jazz video? Yeah, there's some good jazz music, like there's some good rap music. But why would that be your only interest in life? What a small, feeble-minded man you are. Keep posting about my leg. You're not allowed on my channel at all now, years. Now, moving forward, talking about jazz, I'm going to tell you people, I'm going to give you some advice. Never lend money to a foreigner. Never. I did it twice. Not a lot of money, and I would consider it a test amount of money. Once, back in 2014, there was a guy, I forgot his name. I used to go swimming with him. I went swimming with this man every day for about 2 months. He would swim from Alona Beach. The both of us would swim, and we would swim towards Dumaluman Beach, not all the way there, though. And there was a little private beach right after the Eco Park. There's a little Eco Park off Alona Beach. It's all, the coral there is all gone. There's no live coral, there's no fish. But in 2014, it used to be a live coral reef that was protected by the EPA, Environmental Protection. Okay, so every day we swam, and every night he drank. Oh, he was an alcoholic like you wouldn't believe. So when he was, oh my God. I'm going to tell you a story that's pretty nasty. So now he lived right next door to me on the second floor of the apartment building that I lived on. We had a shared balcony, but I never went into his house. And he always kept the front windows closed with a door, and had jalousie windows. He always kept it closed. Anyway, he would get so drunk that he would pass out at the bottom of the stairs sometimes. And then I'd wake him up in the morning when I went to take my walk. Anyway, at some point, he wanted to move to Sigior Island. And now this is a guy that I have gone to dinner with, lunch, and swam with for many months, many times. And he said to me, Mike, can I borrow 5,000 pesos? And I said, no. He said, why not? I said, well, you have your own money. Well, you have enough money to sit in a bar in Alona Beach from 4:30 in the afternoon till 11 o'clock at night. You have enough money to pay your own bills. Why would I lend you money? So that went on, I don't know, a day or so. And then finally he said, Mike, can you just lend me 1,000? Because the rent was due. That's what he said. I don't know. I don't know if his rent was due or not. So I lent him 1,000 pesos, which would have been about $24 at the time, because pesos were like 40 pesos to the dollar. I lent it to him at night. I went to sleep. I got up in the morning at 5:30, my normal time, And when I got up, his room was packed and he was gone. Now, he knew he was leaving, but he did get me for that 1,000 pesos. Now, when I knocked on his door, I could see through the jalousie windows that his clothes were not scattered around the room like they were. So I went in. And if I tell you how drunk he used to get, he got so drunk that he peed in the bed. That's true. Not once or twice, but there was just drippage underneath the bed, on the floor. Urine oil. All over the whole floor, just dripped in the direction that the floor went. He just didn't walk in that direction. The place smelled so bad, that's why he kept the windows closed. So I knew the landlord, who was the same landlord as my landlord, and I said, by the way, that guy left. And he goes, good. And he saw him leaving in the morning, or in the wee hours of the morning. I don't think he owed that landlord any money, but he did get me for $20, or 1,000 pesos. Now, moving up till today's world, in November, 2 years ago in November, I met a guy, a retired, he said he was retired from the military service. I met a guy, we talked in the ICM mall. Turns out him and I lived on the same block, Pine Street, right off Cozine Avenue in Brooklyn, East New York. We lived a block away from each other, and I lived there about 2.5 years. We didn't know each other. But he did know the fella. There was a very famous movie star, I forgot his name, that lived on his block. So I know he lived there because he knew who the movie star was. The name evades me. Anyway, I used to service his mother. She had an electric bed. I used to install hospital equipment at the time. So I had serviced, I put an electric stair glide in for her and the bed. But either way, so he lived on that block. So I didn't see him again for a year or so. About a year or so ago, I saw him again in September, let's say, of 2022. Yeah, we got to get together. I'm going, yeah, I'm not much into hanging out. What do you want to do? Yeah, we'll go out and have a few drinks. I said, I'm definitely not interested in that. Definitely. Man, I'm putting something together. You come by, we'll have some drinks. And I'm not interested in drinking with you. So November comes, and the thing he was putting together, he needed money. He only asked me for 1,000 pesos. So I gave it to him. Mike, it's Thursday. I'll give this money back to you by next Sunday. Yeah, okay. But you'll bring it back next Sunday, right? So, yeah, Mike, I'll bring it back next Sunday. So he has a motorcycle, and next Sunday comes, and he don't come. So I text him, are you coming today? Because otherwise I'm going to leave. No answer. About a week later, I get a message. Mark, are you there? Are you there? Yeah, I'm here. That was my answer. Yes, I'm here all day. No answer. He never responded. That's November's over. December comes. Mark, I need to know if you're going to be there today. I'm going to stop by. Yeah, I'm here all day. Don't worry about it. I'm here all day. Never heard from him again. In December, January, February passed. Never heard from him. March, he's in one of my videos, but not one that you'll ever see. I was doing something that I don't normally make public. So he stops by, totally by chance, I guess, because he stopped by with a few other people, and I said, so what's up? Mark, you up there? Yeah, I'm up here. I stopped by to say hello. I said, without asking for the money, I went like this, outside the purview of the camera. Yeah, we're gonna get on that. I sees that you're busy though today, so I comes back. And that was March, early, middle March. I never heard from him again. So that's twice I lent a small amount of money out to a foreigner, and twice that I never got the money back, and I probably never will. According to Scott Del Fuego, I was boogered by the both of them. Now, the first guy I never saw again. This guy, I know where he lives, but to go bother him for $20, apparently it's a burden to him. He had November, December, January, February, March, April. Now, the thing that was upsetting, Mark, are you there? Yeah, do you have my, basically I'm saying, do you have my money? I'll see that you're busy, I'll come back. Well, you were supposed to come back 5 months ago. I didn't say that either, because I didn't want to embarrass him in front of his family. But I would suggest, if you people think that you're going to be coming to the Philippines, that when somebody does not have the money, $20 basically, don't lend it to him, or just give it to them. But I responded back to his 2 messages. Max, are you there? Yeah, I'm here. I'll be here all day. And he never came. Maybe he just was seeing if I was home. But to wait 5 months for $20 and then to talk about it to him on texting back and forth twice, and then talk about it in real life. He wanted to sit down. I don't know what he wanted when he came back with his family. I have no idea. But as soon as I went like this, he disappeared. So don't lend money to foreigners. That's been twice I lent money, twice they didn't give you back the money. It's only $20, but, and as Scott said, I got boogered. Now let's get back over here. Hey, Scott Del Fuego is here. Let's see what we got. Hey, Pennsylvania trucker. Hello, Mark. No, it wasn't. No, the bummer did not ask me. Barry did not ask me for money. No. Barry never asked me for money, ever. Pennsylvania trucker says, good luck, Scott. I don't work in struggle. What did Scott want to know? Okay, so yeah, I'm no longer responding to trolls. I don't care. If I see a man or a channel or a name on another channel, and I don't know who they are, I'm no longer going to respond to them. I don't have to do that. I don't need to spend all day. You know, you people are a trip. You have some people on here that have absolutely nothing to do with their time. My time, I keep filled up from early morning, from 5 o'clock or 5:30 in the morning till I go to sleep at night. My days are full. I don't spend a lot of time on YouTube. I'm only home now because I had to make a phone call at precisely between 8:30 and 9 o'clock to talk to somebody about an appointment. That's the only reason why I stayed home. So I figured I would do a video, and I called up the man, and we got that all straightened out. All the dates and times are set to do a certain thing, and that's done. But when I'm done off of here, I'll be busy until dark 30. Unless I use a bunch of paint, chemicals, and paint, and I got to tell you, ether, boy, I got to stay away from that stuff. That stuff is, whew, that stuff puts you right into another world. So, Pennsylvania trucker, good luck, Scott. I don't work constructions, so I don't help you. Scott Del Fuego. Okay. Pennsylvania trucker get a bunch of pallets and nail them together. They get half-inch plywood. Okay, so, all right, Scott, I'll give you a call as soon as I'm done with this live stream, which I'm pretty much done. Let's see, did I cover everything in the title? Israel and the number twos. Now, most of you people want to know who the number twos are. The number twos are the New World Order, the number twos. But you also have 2% of the population is 90% of the New World Order. And I'll break it down for you by the numbers, and then you can figure out who they are. So 2% of the population control the world. America, the movie industry, the magazines, the publishing companies, the internet, Google, Facebook, Twitter. Well, not so much Twitter anymore, but Google and Facebook, 2%. Now, out of that 2%, only 1% are male, men. And that's using the word loosely. And out of that 1% that are men, half of those people are under the age of 30, and they don't have much power. So we have 1/4 of the 2% of the population, or 1/2 of 1% of the population of the world that control 90% of the publishing industry, the internet, Google, YouTube, Bing, and Facebook. Of course, Facebook. We know that that's true. So the number twos are anybody that allows the censorship of great channels like mine. You know, you people out there, have you ever seen me do something of a derelict nature? Have you ever seen me go pick up, oh, this is one of my favorite subjects. Have you ever seen me pick up a pro off the street and an hour later tell you how good she tasted? That you've never seen me. I've never done it. But that's what you people thrive on. You thrive on content like that. And YouTube and Google and the number twos, they give you all the views you want. They don't censor your channels. But imagine this scenario. Imagine this scenario. You wake up Sunday morning, and you want a little bit of action. And it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. You wake up. You went to bed early Saturday night, and you go down the street. You find a pro, and you take him home. Imagine when the next day when you say how good that tasted. Imagine what it was that you were drinking. I gotta tell you, man, some of you people are really disgusting. There's no doubt in my mind. So you've never seen me do that. You've never seen me in a bar drinking and got drunk and harassing people. You've never seen me do any of that. But that's not what you want. You want that. You want that. You want to see somebody self-destruct. Well, you get to see that from other people's channels. But the trolls, I'm not going to allow trolls on my channel anymore. I know who Mark P.A. Trucker is. He's a working class hero. A real man. No matter what he does, he's always working. He's always doing something. I know who Scott is. I know who Jack is. I know Dennis. But you other people, you guys are just trolls. You want me to stay on YouTube? Well, that includes everybody. No longer am I going to confront or talk to anybody on my channel if they're just a name on a screen. No longer. Why should I? Are you? But of course, you can change all of that by donating to the cause. Because what do you think, you people, you worthless commenters that you are, what do you think it costs me to operate a channel? Since I started YouTube, I have spent well over $50,000 on equipment, drives, computers, screens, thumb drives, wires, cables, backups, cell phones, and tablets. more than $50,000. Have you people contributed even $1 to the cause, you trolls? No, you haven't. So I'm not interested in your conversation at all. For all I'm concerned, all I care, all I want is for you to unsubscribe or just watch and listen. No longer will I have a conversation with a troll. No longer. I don't care what you do, unless, of course, you are a contributing member to the channel. And don't expect me to get all excited that, wow, he sent me $1. I do that as part of the show. I don't really care about your dollar. Now, if you sent me $50, then I would probably be a little bit more enthusiastic, but I don't care what you think when I bang a pot. I do that for the show. That's my show. I've been given many, many thousands of dollars to bang a pot. That's part of my, what we call in New York City, my shtick. But you guys that come on my channel, and we're going to talk about Aloe, the great Aloe de Winter, okay? We're going to talk about Aloe right now, right after I read these comments. Sex Pat Hunter, why does Jack have a wrench and he talks smack about me on other channels? Because Jack and I talk to each other personally for anywhere from a half hour to 1 or 2 hours per week, every week, for multiple years. And Jack and I are friends. Therefore, Jack, as my friend, can say anything he wants, because I know he's just trolling. That's a legitimate question. That's why it got answered. How come Jack is allowed to talk about me? Because Jack does it to troll other people. This week, Jack and I have an hour of conversation between us. An hour. I got to get a pot. So that's your answer. Jack could say anything he wants about me, and vice versa. Do you know I know things about Jack that I will never disclose? For instance, you thought you got... No, but for instance, I know every personal detail about Jack's life, and he knows mine. Do you see us discussing any of those details? No, because we're friends. There are several people I talk with for hours every week, because we're friends. There are people that I know things about that you would not even believe, because we're friends and because I don't discuss it. And then there are people that want to know stuff about people I don't know anything about, that I can't tell you the answers to those questions. I don't know everybody on YouTube. I just know that I have a handful of selected friends, including the great Aloe de Winter, okay? Now, I get comments all day long that Aloe is going to betray me. Aloe is going to do this. Aloe's not going to do any of those things. Aloe's been my friend for a long time, since last April, a year now. And he's not going to betray me. He's not going to betray me. If he was going to betray me, there are communications between Aloe and I that would have been something that may or may not have been able to be used against me, not in a court of law, but just as a character reference. And he did not do that. And I didn't remove any of that stuff. So Aloe and I have conversations about almost every topic in the world. I'm never going to betray Aloe as a friend. It's never going to happen. Okay? So coming on my channel and saying Aloe is this... Aloe, and the stories that you hear about Aloe, take my word for it. Not all of them are true. Some of them are. Some of them are not. But you people out there that think you know Aloe, you don't know Aloe like I know Aloe. Should be the name of a song. So let's get right to the heart of the matter. Oh God, the super chat is from none other than DNC. He would know about my friendship with Aloe. He's watched our videos. He's a thinking man. Allo is never going to betray me. It's never going to happen. And I'm never going to betray Allo. And I even Allo, if there is one person that eventually the two of us will meet each other, if there is one person in this world. Anything else that you've heard is probably not true. So Allo and I have a special bond between us. I don't know what it is that you could call it. We have the same sense of humor off YouTube, the same. We agree that liars should be eliminated from social media, but social media loves liars. We agree that people that are walking around paying women for sexual favors, we agree that if you want to do that, that's okay. But it should be kept off of social media because it corrupts the minds of young adults. In my opinion, in Allo's opinion, we have a strong belief of that. We have a strong belief of moral turpitude between two grown adults that coincide with one another. In fact, that's why I know Allo will never betray me, and I'm not going to betray him as well. So you people out there that keep sending me, what you are doing, you people are doing, is you are doing something called triangulation. Triangulation is a real thing that people that have NPD disorders do to third parties. So in other words, I am friends with DNC. DNC is friends with Michael Fazio and Scott Del Fuego. Okay? If DNC sent me a letter, a note, that Scott Del Fuego said something behind my back, I would say that you're lying. And I would not even ask Scott if he said that, because I know that Scott would not do that. But with what Sexpat Hunter just did, that's a perfect example of triangulation. Why is Jack allowed to talk about me behind my back? To get me going against Jack? That's never going to happen. Never in a public venue. Never. It'll never happen. Because Jack is my friend. And for me to betray my friend in a public venue, for me to betray Jack Thompson, then that would mean that Scott, the two airline pilots that fly the big birds, and a third pilot that flies $30 million aircraft. Those three people would immediately disappear out of my life because I betrayed them. By betraying Scott, or by believing something that Jack said against me. By betraying Jack Thompson, I betrayed all my friends, all across the board, all of them. I would have no friends, because if you betray one friend that you claim to be your friend for 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 years, then you betray them all. And that's called moral turpitude. Allo will never betray me. Allo and I have an agreement. If he does, this recording will go down in infamy, wouldn't it? It's not going to happen. And as far as what Sexpat Hunter did, let's talk about the narcissistic personality disorders and liars and triangulation. Okay? I'm going to give you a video that if you want to know what a true narcissistic personality disorder is, with multiple methodologies of lying and distorting the truth. I'm going to go to my page right now, my an email I sent out, and I'm going to tell you to watch this video. There's just one video for 30 minutes, and then you can rate other people on YouTube and see how many people fit into this category of being a narcissistic, pathological liar. So let's, I can't open up my email to show you who I sent it to, but we're going to find out some truths. We're going to find out some truth very soon. So let's go to this video. This is, I've watched.
Ready to hatch some.
I've watched about 100 videos on pathological liars. I don't do that topic anymore because I really don't care about it. But this video, of all the videos I watched, it's not the best, but it's the best one that came out lately. And the person who makes these videos has a channel devoted to the psychopathy of the narcissist. So then I will explain what triangulation is and what Sexpat Hunter just did, or tried to do. So what we're going to do is copy that. I'm going to comment over there. Sexpat Hunter tried to triangulate. That's one of the setbacks in this world of being a narcissist, is you are constantly trying to get two people that are friends to be at each other's throats. And that, my friends, is a really evil thing to do. To try to destroy my friendship between Jack. Even though Jack and I, we have our differences and discrepancies of friendships and what values are, our mainstay of friendship is never going to change. Jack disclosed to me something yesterday. I will take that pretty much to my grave, okay? Because it was just something that was really, really personal. And I disclose stuff like that to Jack all the time as well, because I trust Jack as my friend. Now, I could talk about that thing with other people and other members of our friendship community, but not outside YouTube, outside or on YouTube. So that, is Jack still even here? Oh, okay. Jack is going for, I got to get DNC. Let's talk about DNC now. The difference is, I explained it to you, Sexpat Hunter. The difference is Jack is my friend, and he's trolling you, not me. Has Jack ever given you any personal information about me? Of course, the answer is no. Because he wouldn't do that. So let's, DNC. DNC. We're gonna talk about triangulation. We're gonna talk about the narcissistic personality disorders. NPDs is the subject for today. Thank you, DNC, for the money you gave me that way. Narcissistic personality disorders are what YouTube loves. It creates drama. If you are a narcissist with personality disorders, it's very easy to spot the flaws in your borders. When you lie, we want to know why you lie. A pathological liar is different than a person who lies. A pathological liar is basically crying for attention. When you're a pathological liar, you have to understand there is no rhyme or reason for your lying. Pathological liars lie about things that are not important and that no one else cares about. They will lie as to what time they woke up in the morning. They will lie about what they had for breakfast. See, that lying is their way of crying that they're sad little men. That's the truth. If you come on YouTube every day and pretend to be my friend in any way and talk behind my back, unless your name is Jack, you're not allowed to do that. Only Jack can talk behind my back because he's my friend. He's my friend, and I know he's my friend because we talk more than 1 hour a month and sometimes 3. Has he ever given you a single piece of information of my personal reality? He would not do that because that is not Jack. So don't try to triangulate Jack Thompson and myself. So let's talk about this narcissistic personality disorder and triangulation. So what's happening here is I'm getting multiple commenters from different directions stating that because Aloe met supposedly, and that quote unquote supposedly met up with Big E in Manila. I'm not real sure where it occurred. I don't really remember the details on that. Does that mean that I cannot be friends with Aloe? No, that doesn't mean that. But that's the kind of conversation that I'm getting. If Aloe met up with Big E, then that means that you're not Aloe's friend. No, that doesn't mean that at all. Actually, what it means is that Aloe met up with Big E. Quote me on this if that is true. That's what it means. Doesn't mean that Aloe is not my friend. It doesn't mean that Aloe is going to betray me, although one of those two has done so on multiple occasions. His name was not Aloe. So you people out there that are going to try to say that Jack Thompson talked behind my back, I'm going to give Jack Thompson permission to say whatever he wants behind my back, knowing that Jack Thompson is just trolling you guys. He's trolling you. You've been trolled by the best. You've been trolled. So if I thought that Jack Thompson was trolling me, I would call Jack up on the phone and say, what's going on, Jack? Okay? Now, if Jack did what you said he did, then I might say to Jack, okay, it's time for us to part ways. But don't do that again, or then we'll go tit for tat. And then that no one's going to benefit from that at all. So when I tell you that, I'll go you want to talk about me, I'll talk about you. We do that. It's okay. You can do that. But don't come on my channel and try to triangulate. So triangulation is what Sexpat Hunter did. And he put it in an intelligent way to P.A. Trucker. I'm just pointing out that Fazio's a hypocrite. That's your opinion. And I'm pointing out that Jack can say anything he wants about me because he's never given anybody a single piece of personal information about me. So whatever he trolled you with, he trolled you. You've been trolled. So, but moving on, triangulation doesn't work well with me because the first thing I do is I call up the person and ask them, did you do this? And if they said no, I believe them. And if they said no and I find out it to not to be the truth, then well, then we're not friends anymore. And they lost more than I could ever lose by not being true to their own selves. You want to be my friend? Allo and I have talked to each other several hundred times. Neither one of us have ever misspoke anything to one another. If Allo said something 3 months later, it was the same story or the same thing. And the same with me. So when I watch you people in the comment section saying that Allo is going to betray me, it makes me wonder what it is that a troll like yourself with nothing on your channel and no videos, and maybe you just have 5 or 6 jazz videos on your channel. Is that something to be proud of? That your entire life on YouTube, 11 years as a commenter, 11 years as a YouTube channel, you have 87 subscribers and 4 or 5 jazz videos for less than 2 minutes, and we're going to believe you? We're going to look up to you? How's Fazio's leg? Is it, if I bent down with the camera and showed you my leg now and said that it's 80% healed up, would you believe it? If I just said it? No, you want to see it. It's none of your business. I explained to you once before, the leg is healing. It's 3.5 going on 4 years. No one knows why I have the infection. In fact, I spent 6 hours in the hospital yesterday showing the doctor the advanced healing process that took place. They were very happy about that. But that's not the point. The point is, when I got some low-class, low-brow guy named Justice is Strife, and in every video on every page, Fazio's leg, did it fall off yet? Fazio's leg, is it still festering? What is it about you? You have to wonder what it is about this piece of worthless blogging material, Justice is Strife, that you want to know how my leg is doing. You don't care how my leg is doing. You just want your name on the page. And you want another low-class, low-life blogger, commenter like yourself to go, yeah, ha, 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 ha. But none of you show your face. And when I saw those comments on a recent video by another guy, we won't mention his name, I have made a decision that unless I know who you are, personal information, pictures of your family, dogs, cats, houses, cars, boats, something you've accomplished, that I don't owe you an explanation. Now, if you come up with a really good question, I might address it. But just to go back and forth with you like some people do for hours on end, hours and 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 hours for month after month after month after month. Who am I talking about? You all know who I'm talking about. You guys have been going at it for, what, 3 years? And so far, nothing has happened? But it's going to happen. It's definitely, and it probably will happen. But to go on endlessly talking about the same topic every day for 2 or 3 or 4 hours a week, week after week, month after month, year after year. If you want to do that, that's your prerogative, your channel, your choice of subject matter, but I'm not going to do that. I bring you a different topic every day. I could tell you things about hospitals in Bohol, but I won't. I could tell you things about prices in Bohol, and I do that sometimes. I could tell you how much certain things cost, and sometimes I do that. I could tell you how difficult it is to find parts for any piece of equipment in the Philippines. If it's not basically less than 5 or 6 years old, to buy parts for equipment is almost impossible. Even you get somebody. I had a motor that I was building, okay? And the motor, I couldn't get the parts for the motor. This goes back to last year, sometime in the summer. And I can't buy the parts. I cannot find the parts. I went to Cebu. I went to Bohol. I went to the junkyards. I went to the motor. I called up the parts manufacturer in America. And the parts were, they said they were available for a spring this big, 1.25 inches in diameter and 2.5 inches high. $50. $50. The washer retainer, the cap, the retainer cap for the top of the spring, $50. It's about the size of $0.50. The washer on the bottom of the spring, the inner spring, this big, size of a dime, $47. So the parts for 24 springs was 24 times 50, $1,200. The retainers were another $600, $3,000. $3,000 for parts, $300 to ship 2 kilos of parts to the Philippines, and a 30% cover charge for an import fee for the $3,300, or another $1,100, $4,400 to ship 2 kilos of parts to the Philippines. Now, if they weren't the right parts, there's no return. So that would be $4,400. So what did I do? I turned around and said, well, you know what? I'll just buy the whole engine. And the customer will pay for the engine. I don't care who pays for it. I'm not paying for it. But $4,400 for parts, and not knowing that they're the right part, because I can't get the book for the engine with the part number on it. That guy, Robert, said he has the parts in stock. And I said to him, I want you to go mic up the parts. Sir, these are the right parts. If you send $4,400, I will ship the parts to you. I said, well, mic them up. Now, he wanted me to mic them up, check the calibration, the sizes. If I check the calibrations on my parts and he says, yeah, these are the ones, and he sends me the ones that are not the ones, then I lose $4,400. So I went on the internet worldwide to buy another engine. Not possible. There's 3 variations. This is why I told Robert to mic up the parts. Each part may or may not be from that engine. That engine, PA trucker would understand this. That engine was built for a truck, was built for marine installation, and it's built for heavy equipment, whatever, backhoes, trackhoes, bulldozers, whatever it's used for. So that engine has 3 configurations, 3 different sets of part numbers, and to mic up the parts, they're all different. But do you people know that? No. Are you ever going to own a heavy equipment company in the Philippines? Probably not. But if you are in for the rudest awakening of your life. It's not America. You don't put the part on the counter at Napa and tell them to bring me part tomorrow afternoon. I can put a part on now Napa. If I was in Key Largo, I would put those parts on the counter, and Gary Richard passed away. Key Largo Richard from Napa passed away. But Gary would say, Mike, I'll have those parts for you tomorrow afternoon, but let me check on the price. And that Gary would then call up Robert in Michigan, and Robert would give him not a $50 per spring price, but probably $22 per spring. But once Robert found out the parts had to go to the Philippines and they're not available in the Philippines, I got the extra long nose price. So Gary could have bought those parts for me with no shipping, no 30% import fee. I could have put them in a suitcase. I could have had all the parts for $1,200. So I went to buy an engine, but I can't do that. So I went to buy an engine for $6,000 for the engine. A 50-year-old engine sitting in a warehouse. Hello? What's up? This is Michael Fazio. We spoke. Yes, sir. Do you have that engine? Yes, sir. Okay, can you show me that engine? Sir, send us $6,000 and we'll ship that engine to you. You people have to understand, this is not America. And who are you sending the money to? A bank account in China. You're going to get stuck for that $6,000 at the end of the day. So I said to the woman, first of all, I don't do business with women, but I had no option. She was the only one with the engine. I said, ma'am, you will take 12 pictures, front, back, sides, top, bottom, serial numbers off the top of the rocker arm covers. You will take those pictures and you will send them to me, and you will put a sign, a little cardboard that says, hello, Michael, in each picture. So I know you took them today. Sir, I can't do that. But if you send me $6,000, we will ship the engine to you whole. Well, you have no idea what it's like doing business here. None. So, did I buy the engine? No. Turns out, she don't have the engine. I said, look, all you got to do is go to the warehouse and take a picture, take those 12 pictures. And I told her which pictures I wanted. Sir, there was a mistake. We don't have that engine in stock. And this took a month and a half, 5 weeks, to get that information from her. So as it turns out, that engine, that machine, is sitting in a lot at the top of Poblacion, and probably never going to get fixed. I told the guy, you're going to have to junk that engine. And he goes, why? I said, because do you want to pay $4,400 for the springs and the retainers? No. Okay, well, do you want to find the engine? Here's the model number and the serial number. What's the name of that company? Caballo don't have the engine in stock. There's no dealer in Cebu that has the engine. So you have no idea what it is that you're in for once you get to the Philippines. And they lie. On top of that. Yes, sir, we have the engine. Just send me $6,000. Who are you sending $6,000 to? A bank account. She didn't even send me a contract to ship me an engine. She just gave me her bank details. You people coming to the Philippines, you have no clue what it's like doing business here. You're going to get destroyed. Jack, bang a pot, make a lot. I did. Okay. That DNC is another friend of mine, by the way. And do I disclose his details? No. Could I? No, I can't because he's my friend. And but and I'm also not going to rat somebody out. So if I did know a piece of information that you wanted and it involved ratting somebody out, I wouldn't do that either. So some people I know their information and I can't give it to you, and some people I don't know their information and I can't give it to you if I don't know it. But the ones I do know, if I have an agreement not to disclose that information, I don't do that either. That would make me a rat. And coming from New York, from an Italian family, being a rat is probably not the highest thing to look for as far as achievements are concerned. That's to be sure about that. Now, let's go. Sexpat Hunter, I hope you're having fun. You can triangulate all you want, Sexpat Hunter. You can do that if you want. That just shows you what a low-class subhuman you are. That's all. I don't believe Aloe is going to betray me. So if he was on his Discord server betraying me, why don't you copy it? Send it to me. Make a video. Show us that you have the ability to make a video besides running off with lies and half-truths on YouTube. Show it to us. You don't have to show your name on the video. You can just make up another channel, just like your troll account now. Go ahead, show it to us. Of course, you won't do that because it's not true. And even if it is true, what has Aloe said about me? Go ahead, tell us what Aloe has said about me. Go ahead. You're not blocked. No one blocked you. Say what Aloe has said about me. Go ahead. You want to run your mouth? Run your mouth. Go ahead. I'm asking you to blab out what Aloe said about me. Go ahead, do that. It's okay. No one blocked you. You're just a troll. A worthless subspecies human being troll. How come I'm not on Aloe's Discord server? I don't do Discord. I don't do Discord. I don't do Facebook Messenger. I don't even do Facebook. I have about 12 people that I talk to on Facebook that I've been friends with for years and years. Childhood friends. Other than that, I don't talk to anybody. I don't do Discord because everything is recorded on Discord. And I will give you the law on Discord. I looked it up already. Some worthless piece of subspecies troll like Sexpat Hunter, in my opinion, can go on Discord and say anything they want. Anything at all. It makes no difference what you say. You can say that you are going to go to the United States and you're going to somehow break into the Capitol building and you're going to break the rotundum or something in the rotundum. You could say that. They can't even use that against you in a court of law because they can't prove it's you. It's a comment on Discord. But it wouldn't look good for you to do that. But you cannot use comments on Discord or otherwise. But people do troll you on Discord to make you say stuff that you wouldn't say in public. That's why I don't. I've been asked to go on many Discords. I don't do Discord, and I don't do Facebook Messenger, and I don't even accept new friends on Facebook for that very reason. I'm not interested in talking to you. I'm not interested in having a conversation with people I don't know who they are. And I'm not interested in being on a Discord server because you can spend 2 hours a day, blah, 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 talking about other people. So if Aloe is talking smack on Discord server, record it, post it in a video, and show us what he said. Put it out there for the public. Show me and everyone else that Aloe is betraying me behind my back. I want you to do that. But of course you won't, because what you are doing is triangulation. You're trying to start stuff between Aloe and myself. It's not going to happen. What Jack and I talked about, we talk about everything. We actually talk about more things than you could comprehend. Jack is going for a colonoscopy. DNC wants me to send them 6,000. I'm not lying to you about that. I have the email. I have the email, although I would be posting too much personal information. Michael Dowdy, yeah, that's how they make concrete blocks here, Michael. In order for you to get a better block, you have to go to where they're building the blocks. You can get a better block. But you have to ask them to put in more ash, ASH, and more concrete. And they'll make a better block for you, but you have to pay more for it. Here, blocks are... You get blocks here for 12 pesos, but some of them are 19 pesos. I don't know which ones are a harder batch, because I'm not going to break one of their blocks, but I was looking at blocks a few weeks ago. So they range from 12 to 19, but I'm not ready to buy them, so there's no point. And whoever I buy them from will be, I will be asking them to make a better block. And they don't give refunds here. They give you back credit or something else you can't use right away, or something you can't use at all. That's right, Scott says. Yeah, I was asked to rat somebody out a few weeks ago, but I don't have the information, so I couldn't do it if I wanted to. But if I make an agreement with someone to not talk about something, but then we're just, that's it. In fact, you guys are going to start to see some really serious stuff happen. You guys think that you know what's going on. You're not. You don't. You know, Aloe's talking behind Fazio's back. Aloe's... Where is there proof of that? I don't believe it. Show it to me. Show it to me. Go ahead, show it to everybody. You make a video, and I'll post it on my page so that you can get views for your worthless self and channel. DNC. Yes, that's true. Good friends are hard to find. Value them. Okay, so what I need to do right now is, the sun is out, and I wish to say thank you to DNC. Salamat. So we'll talk about triangulation. Triangulation is a narcissist way of destroying your friendships between two friends. Triangulation is a way to strangulate your friendships between other people. Other people may talk about you or me, but you need to know they're trolling you. Jack trolled you and everyone else because Jack is the ultimate troll. Wait, Jack, I got a picture. I got a picture of Jack's new wrench coming up. I got a new wrench for you. So, thanks everybody for stopping by. Okay, Michael, thank you. Yeah, I remember you were going to build a bridge. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, 20 pesos would be probably, if they're charging 12 pesos for the cheap blocks, they can add some cement and charge you 20 and make money. There is a big difference in the blocks. But to be honest, Michael, those blocks that completely fall apart, that you pay less money for, once you fill them with concrete and plaster them, I got to tell you, the wall is pretty strong. It's going to withstand any hurricane or typhoon. So, because you're going to put bar in every third hole, you're going to put bar across the top of every layer or every other layer minimum. I have never seen even the cheapest blocks. Once they fill it with a good mud, a good mix of mud, it's solid. All right, thanks everybody. DNC, thank you. And Scott, Jack, Sexpat Hunter, Salamat. Make a video, Sexpat Hunter. Prove. See, all you are is a troll, Sexpat Hunter. You've been all over the internet lately. You want to troll people? Troll us. Make the video of Allo's server. Use a different name. Post it to a troll channel. Send it to me. I'll post it as my video with a disclaimer. See, but you won't do that because all you want to do is try to destroy my friendship with Allo. I don't believe Allo's going to stick it to me, but I do believe Allo is sticking it to everybody else. Okay, everybody, you caught me in a lie, and the proof is this stream. Go ahead. Tell us what the lie was. Tell us what the lie was. We'll wait. You can troll. Go ahead, troll. Come on, troll. Come on. You know that. That's your life. You worthless subspecies commenter. That's your life. And the proof is this stream. The whole stream. I lied about everything in the stream. I lied about Jack Thompson. I lied about Allo. And then later on in the stream, I also said, unless it's an intelligent comment, it's my choice. But how many of the comments did I not read? If you want to leave an intelligent comment, I might do that. But it's my prerogative. And later on in the stream, I added, unless it's an intelligent comment, I probably won't read it. I don't have to read your comment. Yeah, was that a lie? No. It was just I changed the way I want to address comments. If you leave a stupid, worthless, senseless comment, it's going to go unnoticed. If you have an intelligent comment, even the biggest troll in the world can leave an intelligent comment that should be addressed. All I did by addressing your comments was turn you into the liar and the troll that you are to a higher degree, because that's what you are, a troll. There he is. He's going. Okay, I'm being permy, which of course means take care always. From the Philippines, baby. Bye-bye for now. Gotta go. DNC. I am going to send you some mail. Thanks for stopping by. And thanks very much for the donation. Bye-bye, everybody. See you guys later. Sex Spat Hunter. Good day, Michael. Oh, he's flip-flopping here. Sex Spat Hunter's flip-flopping. Thanks, Sex Spat Hunter. He's so easy to troll. Jack, I'll talk with you. I won't talk with you today. I'll talk with you later on when I'm done working. Bye-bye for now, guys. Thanks for stopping by.